Hello, League, and welcome to the Week 5 recap. I am your commissioner here, as always, to go over the many happenings in our league. One of the many happenings is a birthday today from Jean Tui Bag. Yes, the big 30 for Bag. And we begin with Bag. Now, I continue to pick against Tui in the preview coming up in 2 days, but I continue to be proven wrong. I take Christopher one time, and Christopher stabs me in the back with a loss. I am Knuff, 120 points. Look, Tui's got Tyreek Hill, as I said, other than Christian McCaffrey, the best deodorant in fantasy football. But he also had a lot of other guys participate. Travis Etienne, 32 points across the pond. You'll always take that. 2 rushing touchdowns. Really, I want to focus on, Tui played Gaz, and Gaz has a lot of Bills, and Gaz had a very rough London game. Diggs did good, 16 points, but James Cook got 2. Tyler Bass got 2. Not what you want when you cross the pond. And Item Bag got 32 from Travis Etienne. Jacoby Myers found the end zone for Bag. Tyreek Hill, 181 yards against the horrendous New York Giants. I'm sorry. Matt Stafford pretty much got his projection at 16. And the Pittsburgh defense got him 18 points because the Ravens can't catch a cold. James Conner is injured, so you worry about that going forward potentially for Tui, but we don't worry about that on the recap. The recap is the recap. Gaz, 16 points from Diggs, 25 points from Brees Lightning. I kind of think Brees is back. Gas is a good team. Laporta Potty, 16.7. He is Kyle Pitts' revenge. Gas has hit a home run on that pick. Gas hit a home run on a lot of picks. Gas will be fine. He's got a good team. He falls, though, to 1-4 with 86 points. And I am Knuff, John Tui, the birthday boy, advances to 4-1. Second place with 120 points. Next, we go to the lowest scoring matchup of the week. Pat McCann with 73.1 against Ryan Rico. Tom Gorman, 68.2. Pat advances to 2-3. Tom falls to 3-2. Not a lot to discuss here. 73 points again for Pat. A.J. Brown had 127 receiving yards. Kirk Cousins, garbage time Kirk, 19 points. Miami defense got him 11. Nobody else got double digits. Bijan Robinson was okay with 98 yards. Or I guess he had actually a touchdown, 46 rushing yards, and a fumble. I didn't know he fumbled. 9.8 from Bijan, usually not enough. Usually everything Pat got isn't enough, but he was going up against the right guy this week. Tom, tough week. Tua had 19 points, and they played like dog shit. Tom right now is struggling, I think, with those wide receivers. McLaurin's like just consistently in that 6-7 range. Jerry Jeudy, hasn't been productive. Tony Pollard had a tough game against the Niners. He got 12 points from Kelsey. What else is new? Tom will bounce back and be okay, but only 68 points. It's not going to be enough pretty much any week. Pat, 73 points. Usually not enough, but it was this week. So credit to Pat there. Again, he advances to 2-3, and Tom falls to 3-2. Next, we will go to Wally Balls. Matt Stokes is 3-2 now with 101 points against Pakuka Matata Andy, who is 2-3 with 73 points. Yeah, look, Andy's team, he's got Puka Nakua, who has 13 points, and he was his highest scoring player. He started Josh Dobbs, never great. Alexander Madison has been fine. Darren Waller got 86 baloney yards. Najee Harris runs like he has jeans on. Drake London had, 22 passing yards and 78 receiving yards, mostly in the final few minutes of the game. Arthur Smith should be jailed. 73 points for Andy, and yeah, that's about kind of what you'd expect. Stokes, look, he put up 101. It was kind of a mixed bag of things. Dalton Kincaid has been largely irrelevant. Moody only got 6 points, the kicker. Devonta Smith had 6 receiving yards, but the other side of his team, Hal had 26 points. Marquise Hollywood Brown had 12. Revenge game for him against Andy. DeAndre Hopkins had 140 receiving yards. I think definitely his best game as a Titan. McCaffrey was quiet, only 11.8. But hey, when you play Andy, McCaffrey can be quiet. Isaiah Pacheco has been so solid for Stokes. I think outside of like week 1, he's been really, really basically an RB1. So credit to him. And San Fran D was picking off Dak left and right, 16 points, 101 points from Matt. He gets to 3-2. You take it. Andy Unchained falls to 2-3, and I think the free fall has sadly just begun. Really sad, really. You don't want to see that. Next, we go to Sally Stubbs, who puts up 102 points and beats Mike Russell, who only puts up 82. Sal's now 2-3. Russell's now 3-2. Look, Sal's entire synopsis is this. He had DJ Moore, and Mike Russell did not. I could leave it at that. Jordan Love, 8 points. Yikes. Christian Watson, 8.6. You take that. Josh Jacobs, solid as always, basically 15 points. Evan McPherson got 12. The rest of Sal's team kind of no-showed. Between Jordan Love, 8, Rashid Shaheed, 3, Matt Breida, 2.5. That's Mark Andrews, 6.5. It's ugly. But he got enough out of DJ Moore. He absolutely torched the Washington Redskin football team Commanders. And it's just, it's going to be tough to overcome that. Russell put up a fight Sunday Night Football. George Kittle, 3 touchdowns. Should probably try guarding him. Brian Robinson, Kyron Williams came back down to earth. Russell's team is this. If Russell trades a running back for a wide receiver, he'll be okay. He's got to do that. Because starting Tutu Atwell, Sky Moore, and Brandon Cooks is a recipe for disaster. Tutu Atwell had 6.9, but he had a 9-yard touchdown catch. That was basically it. Russell's wide receivers had 27 receiving yards as a group. That's all you need to know. But he's got the running backs. And he's got Patrick Mahomes, reigning champ. Never doubt him. Jake Elliott is a monster kicker. Russell's going to trade a running back. Everybody knows it. It's coming soon to a theater near you. And again, he falls to 3-2, 82 points. Sal's 1-2, 2-3. Next, we move on to my matchup, where I beat Kyle 125-59, but that's not the story. The story is my team is dead. I finally had it. I finally had the team, and they're dead. Kyle puts up 14 points with CJ Stroud. Nobody else gets double digits. He fails to break 60. He falls to 3-2. I'm 4-1, but nothing really matters. Nothing really matters. And lastly, we go to a matchup that I think many of us were calling the toilet bowl. Not me, but somewhere. And here comes Luke Bonmo, free Chiefs-aholic, man. You want to talk about out on bond. This guy is – he's not just out on bond. He's out in fucking Fiji hiding from the feds. This is a breakout game. 121 points. Jalen Hurts, 28. Jamar Chase, 7-11. Always open, 37.2. Calvin Ridley with 136 scrimmage yards. Tank Dell, pretty good before he got concussed. Ramondre Stevenson, not great. People are pretty upset with Blamondre, but what are you going to do? 2.4. David Montgomery, 18.9, stud. My old girl crazy, but my young ho cool with 8. You take 121 points anytime you get it. Quality showing from Luke. And look, the story is the same with Dylan. 77 points. Anthony Richardson gets hurt. He doesn't have Nick Chubb, so it's going to be very difficult for him to have any success, especially if Anthony Richardson's out for an extended period of time. But he does have a quarterback on his bench that he could play. And I think he will in Justin Fields. So 16 points from Gabe Davis, going to tip the cap to him. If you know, you know. Josh Reynolds, 76 yards and a touchdown. Quality. Alvin Kamara traded him. He's probably come back to bite me in the ass. They'll put up 77 points with his defense, kicker, and quarterback combining for 5.5. So, there is some potential there. And he plays Kyle this week, who everybody seems to go off against. So, Dylan, though, falls to 1-4. Free Chiefs-aholic, 2-3. Take that every time you get it. Take that every time. I will be back with the preview on Thursday, and I am looking forward to seeing what waiver claims are made, and if anybody's wanting to trade me a wide receiver or a running back or anything of that like for free, let me know. I need one. And good luck, everybody, especially you, Christopher.